First bus to arrive here at Bristol Temple Meads. This is the A1 to Bristol bus station, the airport flyer livery, operated by First West of England. That's YP67XDE, ADL Enviro 400 MMC. And just in front of it, to right street deck HEV, also by First West of England, with a fuchsia tap-on tap-off livery. That's 35176. YP67XDE 36629 on the A1 to Bristol bus station, with the airport flyer livery up to every 12 minutes. That's an Alexander Dennis ADL Enviro 400 MMC, powered by First West of England. Also moving off now, 35176, a First West of England right street deck HEV SK16GUJ on the 70 to Frenchay campus. That has the First West of England fuchsia tap-on tap-off livery. That's on the 70 off to UE Frenchay via the city centre. Here enters another airport flyer bus. This is A1 going to Bristol Airport, another ADL Enviro 400 MMC, YP67XDK, again with the airport flyer livery. Up to every 12 minutes, Bristol bus station to Bristol Temple Meads to Bristol Airport there. So yes guys, I'm here at Bristol Temple Meads, Bristol. This is buses in Bristol City Centre, as well as my other two videos I'm going to be filming today. Silent Exploration and Exploring Station at Bristol Temple Meads. For more bus booking episodes in 2025, please make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and let me know in the comment section what you want to see in the future. I do have buses in Reading, buses in Worcester, all the rest of it, which is coming out and have already come out. I can just see a bus has pulled away from the bus stand, so we're going to get recording it again. But yeah, buses in Bristol City Centre, basically just around Bristol Temple Meads, probably, because I don't want to get lost. And here comes that vehicle I mentioned in the last bit. It is a Right Street Light WF, again by First West of England, and this has the Olympia livery, I believe it's called. This is SN14EDC on the 8 to Clifton. That's 63194 SN14EDC. This is 63194 off again, SN14EDC on the 8 to Clifton. Here comes that airport flyer bus, YP67XDK 36833 on the A1 to Bristol Airport, operated by First West of England, up to an every 12-minute frequency between Bristol bus station, Bristol Temple Meads to Bristol Airport. And it's a very nice new 2017 Enviro 400 MMC. We'll record that when it leaves. YP67XDK 36833 to the airport on A1. My next filming location is going to be Bristol bus station. YF66WLB. Enviro 400 City CBG with a 69 East livery. That's 39413 on the 1 to Brown Hill. West Enviro 400 MMC, SN69ZDU on the 9 to Brislington Park and Ride. Here's SN K65PWE. Right street deck on the staff shuttle. Here's SK16GUD 35171. Fuchsia, First West of England, 72 to the station. Here's a First West of England E400 MMC, YF66WFA 33948 with the Bath City Uni livery on the X39 to Bath Direct. It's a double door vehicle as well. Saw these in Bath because it's from Bath. Shortly followed by another Bristol bus 37322 on the 2. WX57HKC Biro 400. YX66WKE on the 376. That's 33482. This is YX66WGO 33488 on the 43. 37616 with the City Line 3 and 4 livery on the 77, First West of England. And a Seiko BU11BUW on the 25. Finally made it to the bus station after basically getting off 3 times. This is a Enviro 400 City CBG by First West of England 349 to Keynsham YN20CCY 39461 with the South Gloucestershire Lynx livery. Very nice bus by the sounds of it. Now leaving is actually a Fulham branded vehicle with a funky horn. I hope that played out. So this is Fulham's travel exterior, and I think Fulhams do own the vehicle. However, it's on a National Express service. This is the 040 to London. It's an Irizar i6, and it's UK 74PUL. So yeah, it's Fulham's travel. The National Express have it on loan. That's 040 to London, Victoria. Probably going to Heathrow as well. And the driver does work for Fulham's. So I don't know, that's an Irizar i6 Integral, UK 74PUL. So also here we have 3 National Express branded Catano Levant 3As. We have a Flick bus service down there, 2 Badger Line buses, and something on the end. Something is leaving. I've heard someone start an engine up. I think it's that second one in National Express Catano Levant 3A. We'll see what that's on when it leaves very shortly. Over on the far side, I can see a Flick bus is just entering there. And there's also a Flick bus there. So there it is. I've never actually seen a Flick bus service in real life. Now another coach has turned its engine on. I'm not sure which. But this is actually Bristol bus and coach station, because bay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and maybe even 7, are all for coaches. I don't know how many bays there are in total, but yeah, coaches do dominate here. They also have self-service ticket machines for National Express services, as well as a kiosk for National Express. I've only ever seen kiosks for Stagecoach in, well, bus stations that are managed by Stagecoach, but yeah. We'll see a coach leave in a few seconds, I think. Right, stand clear of the door, so it's this near one in bay 2 that's leaving. That one is leaving, but I've heard a horn in the distance, and it's that Flick's bus. I believe that's Flick's bus. We'll see in a second. A few services entering there, but yeah, it is Flick's bus. I'm going to guess it's a Yutong E9L. We'll see that when it leaves, but also the bus in bay 2, or the coach. That one will also leave. I don't know who's going to get to me first, but we do have a Flick's bus departing from bay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think. And that's on a 940 to Swansea. No, it's a Volvo, actually. I'm not great with coaches. I only know a few. Yep, someone's reversing as well. Yeah, it's bay 3, sorry. So this is a 940 Flick bus service to Swansea, next calling at Newport and Cardiff. It's BB23 NNU. It's a Volvo. We'll see what it is. A Volvo 9700. Never mind, I was wrong again. It is a National Express service, but it's from like bay 5, I think. We did get away from that Flick bus driver, by the way. This is a National Express Volvo. It's probably a Volvo. Could be a Scania. No, we'll see in a second. No, it is Volvo. Catano Levant 3A, and that's on a 102 service to Birmingham. So yeah, its next calling point will actually be Birmingham. Sometimes they call it Cheltenham, but I don't think this one is. That is BF68LFG, and it's the Catano Levant 3A by National Express. And I've heard more. Yeah, I've heard a horn and some reversing sounds that we are going to hear. The one in bay 3 finally leave, but this one's now BF68LFG 102 to Birmingham. It is another National Express branded Catano Levant 3A. Now this is going to be tight because there is one just stood in the far side. This is a 040 to London, so that must have a high frequency, considering we saw one leave about 10 minutes ago. BB74LNH. It's another Scania Catano Levant 3A on the 040 to London via Earl's Court. And it's actually branded by National Express. We will see finally a first West of England bus leave. It's an airport flyer. BB74LNH on the 040 to London. And yes, here comes the first West of England Enviro 400 MMC YP67 XDE 36829 on the A1 to Bristol Airport with the Bristol Airport Flyer livery. That's 36829 YP67 XDE, and the bus in Bay 2 is finally leaving. This is another Catano Levant 3A. It's on the 200 to Gatwick via Heathrow. BB73ZWN by National Express. Catano Levant 3A. And we do have another bus leaving. We'll see that in a second. BB73ZWN 200 to Gatwick. And here comes the Badger Line, first West of England branded MF22 FYY 35687 on the X9 to Nailsea via Nailsea and Backwell. This is first West of England's newest vehicle, MF22 CYY. 35687 MF22 FYY on the X9. So the coach bay is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1 to 6 is National Express, 7 and 8 is Flixbus, and then I'm guessing all of the other bays will be buses by First West of England. But yes, it's looking much more empty now. Hopefully we see a bus leave. That Flixbus does have his hazards on, but I don't think it's leaving anytime soon. Big bus station, I didn't even see this one reverse. It's YX66WKE 33482 on the 376 to Street via Wells and Glastonbury. Another Enviro 400 MMC by First West of England, YX66WKE 33482 on the 376 to Street. I have just seen a bus depart just on the other side of that Mendip Explorer bus, which is the furthest one there. We will see it in a few seconds' time. I don't know what it is, but I think there's 23 bays here, so I think it curves around. We'll have a look, because you can walk down there. So we'll have a look, but it's another First West of England Enviro 400 MMC on the X39 to Bath direct, and it's on a diversion. This is YX66WSA 33948, which we did record in Bath that time, and it has the Bath City Uni livery. That's X39 to Bath direct, 33948 by First West of England. Yeah, I've just had a look, and it does curve all the way around. There's 23 bays here at Bristol bus station, and 8 of them are coaches. So to be fair, buses do have quite a lot here as well, but yeah, it must curve all the way around, because that coach is there, I can't actually see, but I have read that it's like a curved bus station, so if that one leaves, which hopefully it will, because it can move into an actual bay now, we'll see all around. You can hear a very loud coach. Now, it won't pick up on the mic, because the mic on this phone is very bad, but I can hear a very loud sound, like air leaving an engine, and it's either one of those buses or that Flixbus, which I think has the engine off, but it is very loud. Speaking of that Flixbus, it is leaving. I don't know if it's going into a standing bay. It might be, or it might pull around. We'll see what it does. But that is a Flixbus Yutong E9R, I think. Flixbus doesn't track on bus times at all, so I'm not really sure. That's YD24 ERK, and it's a Yutong E9R by Flixbus. Not in service by the looks of it. Well, he flew out of that turning. I think I've worked it out. I think it's one of those 2 Badger Line livery Wright Street FHEVs. Well, they're not HEVs because they're not electric, but I think it's one of those. But I don't know. I'm going to move around to the entrance of the bus station now to see a bit more of the bays around the corner. I've come down to the end, and there's 19 bays. Not 23, unless it continues going. No, but there is an exit around this one. I'm going to go around it. Now, at the other end, you can kind of see it kind of curves slightly, with a few standing bays just in that section there. But yeah. So here's that coach I recorded, by the way. So it must take a while for them to get around. BB24 ZFM on the 040 to London. No, it's not the same one I recorded. If you go, you go. National Express. He stopped for some reason. I think he's letting them go. And right behind it is YX66WEB 33946 on the X39 to Bristol, Enviro 400 MMC. So yeah, E400 MMC 33946, first West of England with the Uni bus livery, YX66WEV on the X39, which will be going to Bath. I can hear some reversing sounds. I'm going to guess it's that Bristol Airport near one. We'll see. Another Badger Line bus entering. That's on the X1. I actually don't know what it is. No. Yes, it is, but also the South Gloss linked vehicle is leaving. We'll of course record both leave. The near bus is the Airport Flyer by First West of England on the A1 service to Bristol Airport via Bristol Temple Meads. And what I like about what First do is they have bus reversing blinds, which is very nice. So yeah, the Airport Flyer, it consists of Enviro 400 MMCs. I think they have next stop announcements, USB charging ports, reading lights, and very comfortable seats, but I've never rode them, so I don't know. So yes, this is YP67XDD on the 36828 on the A1 to Bristol Airport by First West of England, followed by YN20CCZ 39462 on the Y6 to Chipping Sodbury via Bristol Parkway, and it has the South Gloucestershire Links First West of England livery and nobody downstairs. But yes. Another bus. No, he's just moving bays, but that's the Badger Line right through deck HEV. I can hear some reversing sounds though. I'll keep it playing. Yes, we do see a Badger Line vehicle leaving. This is a right through deck HEV with the Badger Line, which is the First West of England livery. This, I think, is on the X1, but we will see very shortly. The time is 11:18, so it's probably an 11:20. No, probably an 11:15 departure. That is delayed. We'll see though very shortly. And I can see, I don't know if that's picking up on the camera, slightly, a lot of smoke coming out of the rear of, I think that's the Flixbus vehicle. I don't know what is wrong with that. And that bus has reversed quite far, so I don't know if it's just going into a standing bay. Again, I can't see because there's a coach there, but I don't know. I can see it in the mirror, but I don't think it's leaving. We have an entering coach. This is the 200 from Gatwick and Heathrow, probably going into Bay 2. This is BB24ZFG, Catania Levant 3A, so that has come from Gatwick and Heathrow Airports. 200 on National Express. If you know, you go livery, going into Bay 2. A very loud coach here. That is horrifically loud. This is the Catania Levant 2 National Express, not in service, BB19XOL. And it's loud because it's from 2019. And here's the 040. If you know, you go livery. Catania Levant 3A, BB23, ZXK. Our sat nav. Your sats will do the nav. But yeah, that first coach was really loud because it's from 2019.
Full gates.
In Bristol on the 040 to London. That's 818 EFA, a Neoplan Euroliner. I was not expecting to see an Applegate bus here, but there it is. And no, it's a tour liner. And shortly followed by a Flixbus 045, a Van Hool to London Victoria. Off goes the X39, YX66WED 33946 on the X39 to Bath Direct with Bath City Uni livery. First West of England. Here we have a coach departure. This is the If You Know You Go, Catania Levant 3A. This is on the 040 to White Tree, wherever that is, I'm not really sure. That's BB23ZXK, which we did record on its way in via Bristol University, Clifton, etc., etc. I don't know where else it goes, but yeah, BB23ZXK, Catania Levant 3A. again, National Express do use a lot of different vehicles, different company vehicles for their services. That will be on a National Express 040 to London Victoria when it leaves. Now leaving is another right through deck HEV by First West of England with the Badger Line livery. It's on the X7 to Clevedon, I think that's pronounced, via Nailsea on the X7 MF22 SYS. Again, this is one of First West of England's newest vehicles. That's 35681 MF22 SYS. On the right street deck HEV.